The finest gaming mouse maintains its accuracy when you need it the most. Whether you're playing fast-paced FPS games, exercising precise strategy, or solving a timed puzzle, you need a mouse that matches your pace and gives the accuracy you require. If you prefer a gamepad to a keyboard and mouse combo for PC gaming, you haven't yet found the appropriate mouse for you. Your selected genre will undoubtedly play a significant role. But when it comes to speed and accuracy, the mouse reigns supreme. The fastest gaming mouse does not have to be expensive. We've uncovered several excellent budget gaming mouse. Over the years, I've personally tried many gaming controllers, and from those, we've filtered the best mouse down to the list below. These are the greatest gaming mouse, ones worth your time. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. Probably one of the best gaming mouse you should buy. You are not alone. If you recognize the Logitech G203 Light Sync, this mouse may be a newcomer, but it is nearly functionally identical to the G203 prodigy that came before it. The G203 Light Sync belongs to a strongly contested category of the low-cost gaming mouse. Most notably, it is up against stiff competition from Razer, whose selection at this price point currently includes the Death Adder Essential, Basilisk Essential, and Viper Mini. The G203 Light Sync, on the other hand, has enough going for it to stand on its own. Its no-nonsense design focuses on the necessities, while also displaying a tiny flair for the aesthetic that you won't find anywhere else. The G203 Light Sync is a wired mouse. If you want a wireless mouse, search for Lightspeed. Light Sync, on the other hand, refers to this mouse's interoperability with the Logitech G software, an RGB lighting system which may unify RGB lighting effects across compatible Logitech products. What's a little perplexing is that non-Light Sync products can also interface with the app to differing degrees. The three ostensible lighting zones are all contained within a small strip that covers the back palm rest, with the logo above taking on the same color as the middle RGB lighting zone. While independent management of the logo would have been preferable, the option can allow for stunning tricolor gradient effects sweeping from one side of the mouse to the other. Perhaps Logitech's hesitation to reinvent the budget-conscious gaming mouse with each iteration of the G203 stems from quiet confidence in what it's offering to the more cheap portion of its vast mouse portfolio. The G203 Light Sync's modifications, however minor, may result in a relatively brief review, but we're also not eager to remove it from our best gaming mouse list just yet. However, the item following this one on the list will be more fascinating than this one, and you will enjoy it. This is an exceptional mouse for competitive players. The new SteelSeries Prime wireless gaming mouse reminds me so much of the Razer Viper Ultimate. It's a no-nonsense, high-performance machine, meant to blend with your palm and transform you into the FPS god you've always wanted to be. The Prime Wireless immediately felt like it was made exactly for my hand. SteelSeries claims to have collaborated with multiple esports players to achieve the ideal shape and weight that feels like an extension of your arm. For the first time, the product lives up to the hype. The Prime Wireless is intended for right-handed users, specifically claw and fingertip grippers. The body is comprised of micro-textured ABS plastic with a matte finish that feels both smooth and gripping. It's somewhat heavier than the Viper Ultimate at 80 grams, but it's barely substantial. The thumb well slopes inwards, and the mouse buttons rise higher towards your index finger and taper off beneath your middle finger. This modest incline helps the buttons feel more clickable. I never expected to appreciate the SteelSeries Prime Wireless, yet it's so easy to use for business and gaming. Input lag is not an issue, and wireless devices are practically indistinguishable from their tethered counterparts these days. The battery life is excellent, and the quick charging feature is something that every wireless peripheral should have. The Prime Wireless is on the pricey side at $139, but it's a high-quality mouse that will serve you well. If you think the price is too expensive, look at the next mouse on the list. A new Razer Basilisk V3 is the third edition of the legendary wired rodent. As the name suggests, it looks and feels almost identical to the V2, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. The $70 Basilisk V3 is designed for right-handers and retains the V2's flared and textured thumb rest, trademark thumb paddle, and split mouse button design. It's really pleasant to hold for hours on end, and it reminds me why the Basilisk Ultimate was my favorite mouse for so long. The most noticeable design modification is a blinding 9-zone Razer Chroma lighting strip on the base. This new strip transforms the V3 into an alien visitor ship on your desk. Thankfully, the few genuine enhancements aren't centered on the scroll wheel. Razer has also improved the Focus Plus optical sensor, increasing the already ridiculous 20,000 dpi to 26,000 dpi. However, it has kept the 650 IPS. I don't know anyone who games at such a high DPI, but the Basilisk V3 is undoubtedly smooth, precise, and responsive, and the added granularity provided by the high DPI aids in its flawless tracking. The main mouse buttons utilize second-generation Razer optical mechanical switches, which produce crisp clicks and are as fast and responsive as the sensor itself. Those enhancements are also appreciated, and I can't get over how nice the new chroma lighting looks. The Hyper Scroll tilt wheel is entertaining, but it is ultimately less effective in gaming than it is in productivity work. Overall, I like this new Basilisk, and it makes me want a Wi-Fi Basilisk V3 Ultimate. That's going to be a big mouse. The next mouse on our list is yet another cutting-edge technology, which is a beast mouse. The Sensei 310, an improved version of this SteelSeries stalwart, discreetly reworked a traditional mouse. It was required. Almost everything has improved, except the Sensei's ambidextrous shape, which is just how it should be. While this mouse is a few years old, it is still an excellent choice for fast-paced gaming. Because of its age, it is frequently available for a low price. The Sensei is now more grippable and can withstand a sweaty hand thanks to a redesigned plastic cover. SteelSeries uses its version of one of the best gaming sensors available, TrueMove 3, to ensure the Sensei 310 has no tracking difficulties. It has a resolution of 12,000 dpi and a resolution of 350 IPS. The Sensei 310 is a mid-sized ambidextrous mouse that fits in your hand like the classic Sensei. That means it has identical thumb buttons on both the left and right sides, which is a common problem with ambidextrous mice, for it's too simple to mistakenly touch the wrong side's buttons when you grip with your pinky. That hasn't happened once in my hours of trying the Sensei 310. The height and form of the thumb buttons have also been changed, making it easier to press them by rocking your thumb upwards while keeping them out of the way of inadvertent pinky clicks. Anyone looking for a compact, light, or ambidextrous mouse should start here. However, believe me when I say that, its usefulness is unquestionable. One of the best mice you will ever own. It is the lightest and fastest. The Logitech G Pro X Superlight slims down the popular Logitech G Pro Wireless by 17 grams. The Pro X Superlight, on the other hand, would be hard to tell. It resembles the G Pro Wireless in appearance and has many of the same features as the popular and simple gaming mouse. However, to achieve its tight weight standards, the Logitech Superlight has undergone significant adjustments. It must do so to compete with its lightweight wireless rivals. For that matter, several of the best wired lightweight mouse, despite the lack of extraneous functions, the typical battery life is a decent 70 hours. Even with RGB turned off, that's 10 hours longer than the G Pro Wireless, indicating that battery life has improved between the two units. In practice, you'll probably connect the Superlight by cable at least once a week to keep it charged. Other small details on the Logitech Superlight are also appreciated. What else can I say about this one? It's fantastic, responsive, has an incredible range of CPI speeds, and in my testing across Mouse Tester, I haven't seen a single inconsistent result or erroneous data point at even the highest CPI level. As always, outstanding. The 17-gram weight savings over the G Pro Wireless will cost you a bit more on the lightweight model, as well as a helpful DPI switch, adjustable thumb switches, and RGB illumination in moderation. But hey, if you're the competitive kind, it might be worth it. The video for today has come to an end. In our humble opinion, these are some of the best gaming mouse available online. If you like to be amazed, check out some of our other videos as well. And lastly, our happiness is tied to those like and subscribe buttons, so please be sure to hit them on your way out. Until next time, goodbye.